Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor for this XRP special. We have got a lot of information for you. We are ready for explosive action. We've got the carry trade around the corner. How do we prepare for all of this? We have everything you need with a very special, in-depth, very detailed, very comprehensive XRP Special Newsletter. And it's now going to come to you every single week. Our number one audience is XRP, and we want to bring you the best information to debunk the nonsense, to show you what's real, to give you the best chance of winning, to get you directly to Ripple and XRP. I have friends at Ripple, and I'm now looking to become an accredited investor. You need to earn $200,000 a year and have $1 million in assets, or $2 million in assets. I have which, so I am now looking to become an accredited investor to buy Ripple itself. I've always said it's the bank I like, it's the whole structure I like, the business rather than the coin. However, I might buy some XRP coin as well. So let's get ready for this major event. Please do tap the like button. We'd like to have this trending today as we aim to be the most honest, real, live, unedited, unscripted channel in the world. And we are now verified by YouTube. We have that tick, which means we are a reliable and trusted source. Of course, we have the 100,000 silver play button as well. But we also... if you check on Grok, every bit of information is always verified by Grok. What we say is true. Please go and compare that to everybody else, and you'll find out most people make up stuff to get you to buy stuff or send you money or whatever. I don't want your money. I don't sell you anything. I don't even contact you. I just go live. So there we go. If you all subscribed, if you all tap the like button, shall we get straight into it? All right. So first of all, let me tell you what we're going to cover on this event. XRP, the coin itself, Ripple. I want to own the business. Pump and dump. Is it a pump and dump, or is it dumping before it pumps? The carry trade, just a few days away. In fact, 5 days away. If we get overwhelming support, and you could let me know if you want this to happen in today's show, do a super chat with a yes, cover the carry trade comment. For $1.99, you can do a super chat, and it'll be on the video. You'll have your say. And if we get overwhelming support for the carry trade live coverage the moment it happens, which is 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern, and 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. UK time. If you would like us to be up very late or up early, very early, and cover the live carry trade with the overnight trading, and XRP, of course, trades 24/7, let's have some support for it, and we will make it happen. You will have live carry trade, live crypto and XRP trading. Can XRP 10x, and what affects you most? Losing your money or gaining another Lamborghini? And that's a real issue. We're going to cover that today. So we got our very own newsletter prepared for this event. Lots of details, lots of charts, lots of stuff. It's comprehensive. So sit back and buckle up. Tap the like button if you like this. And please consider subscribing as well. Would be absolutely wonderful. So should we get right into it? Remember, folks, the economy is not the stock market. Don't measure the two. This is all about XRP today. That's what we're focused on. No more stress, no more drama, none of this nonsense. We don't want any of this. What we want is this, doing your numbers. So are we about to take off, or are we about to crash? What is about to happen? Many of you are already celebrating and going round in circles. But we're going down into the numbers, and we're going to focus on everything that matters. And if you get this right, you just might be able to step down the steps and forget going to the moon. You'll be able to stand on the moon. That's what we prefer here on the show. So if you all tap the like button, hopefully you have by now. If you have, of course, we'll give you the little fellas. Thank you so much indeed. They all love it when you tap the like button and support this channel. Thank you very much. Let's get straight into our news of everything that we have. So, to be an accredited investor, to be able to buy Ripple is what I'm applying for. I would like to buy Ripple. I'd like to own the whole banking system. I like the stock market. I like businesses that make money. Not just speculate and gamble. I like XRP. It's my favorite coin. Of all the coins, it's the coin I like to be involved with. I bought it at 38 cents. I've sold it several times to make money. However, I'm not going to join a fan club and be in an army and just watch my money go down. That is not what I do here, and that is not very responsible. Nobody wants to follow a channel that loses money. loses money for you as well. Not literally, of course. I'm not responsible for your money, but I do take the responsibility of bringing the best information. So I exited. I told you it was going to go down, and I did. This is my real portfolio. As you can see, my year to date, I'm up 41%. I'm only in the S&P, and the last few days re-entered Coca-Cola. I'm outperforming S&P, Berkshire Hathaway, Bitcoin, and certainly XRP. I'm not going to stay in it to join an army. If it's wrong to be in it and the whales are about to dump it, and remember, I speak directly to Bank of America, Robinhood, connections at Ripple as well, and a White House press room contact, I'm not going to watch my money go down the toilet. That serves no purpose whatsoever. People do not want to follow anyone who loses money. And this is my real money, and I've gone from 5,000 to 288,000 live on the show with no options and no shorts. This is my real money. I share with you everything. So let's get straight into our news today from our very own newsletter. All this information is verified, fact-checked, and provides you a leading edge. This is the newsletter in the chat right now. Tap the newsletter and you can get a free trial, and you can get this newsletter. We now have an XRP Weekly Newsletter as well. Pretty cool, right? So let's get into it. Let's go for all the facts. XRP Weekly launches right now. This is the very first time. Ripple approved for US Trust Bank Charter, and XRP launches on Solana. It's a headline, and this is our news we are covering now weekly for XRP. And the purpose of this is to be able to debunk the news that you read on social media, those that ask you to send them your money, and those that charge you fees. We don't charge you anything. This is free to watch the show, never trying to sell you anything. If you want the newsletter, you can. I cover it in the show, but you can get this yourself with a free trial. Okay, so let's get into all the news. All of the information is provided from our newsletter. The consensus, wrapped XRP is live on Solana. Ripple launched WXRP on Solana with 100 million TVL to enable high-speed DeFi access. SEC approves DTCC tokenization pilot. The SEC authorized a pilot program for tokenizing real-world assets on the blockchain. Ripple gets federal bank charter. Ripple received conditional approval to operate a national trust bank under federal supervision. All this information is provided on our newsletter, and the link is below. The chart to watch. We've put together a chart here, and if you have our newsletter, you'll be able to take a closer look at this, ask Sensei direct questions to understand and explain this to you. You have an interactive part if you do have the newsletter. I'm not going to go through all of the chart positions. You can read that at your leisure. Also talk directly with Sensei through the newsletter, but I will move down to these points. XRP is currently contesting a critical support zone at $2. This level has historically been a high volume trading area extended up toward $2.30. The immediate focus is on whether price can maintain footing at this $2 floor while attempting to breach the overhead downward sloping resistance line. Successfully holding $2 and breaking that trendline structure could present an opportunity for upside. In the scenario, the initial target sits around 221 to 222, coinciding with a key moving average. However, failure to hold support carries risk. A confirmed breakdown below $2 and the 195 level suggests a deeper correction could follow, potentially dragging price down to $1.83. All this information is provided from our newsletter. Links are below and in the chat live here now on YouTube. Moving on, our poll. We're running a poll on our newsletter at the moment. Please vote in our poll on the newsletter. Leave your price prediction for next Sunday at 12 p.m. GMT in the comments sections below. Closest price gets a shout out next week. Fantastic, Sensei. What a great idea for our members and subscribers to the newsletter. How are you feeling about XRP this week? Are you bullish or bearish this week? I'm not going to vote on that. I don't want to sway it in any way possible. You go and vote bullish or bearish, and you can see the results once you've done so. All right? Okay. Next, from our newsletter, the ripple effect. XRP breaks containment, 100 million launch on Solana. Ripple just executed a massive strategic pivot in a coordinated move with a Hex Trust and Layer 0. They launched WXRP, wrapped XRP on Solana. This setup relies on institutional grade infrastructure where Hex Trust holds native XRP in a regulated custody while Layer 0 handles the cross-chain messaging. They didn't start small either. The team seeded the launch with 100 million in total value-locked TVL to ensure immediate market depth. Practically, this means you can now utilize XRP within Solana's high-speed DeFi ecosystem for lending or trading without actually selling your core XRP position. All this information is from our newsletter and the link is on YouTube right now. You might like to subscribe to this, a free trial for everyone. The real story here is the admission that the future is multi-chain. RippleX executive J.I.O. Akinyele noted that the industry has evolved beyond single chain maxis, signaling that Ripple now wants XRP to be a liquidity rail everywhere, not just on the XRP ledger. By integrating with Solana, XRP gains direct access to 20 million phantom wallets, users and financial tools like prediction markets and perpetual futures. Unlike risky generic bridges, this pairs WXRP with Ripple's regulated stablecoin, RLUSD, creating a complaint path for institutions to deploy capital cross-chains. Sensei's insight. This effectively kills the XRP versus Solana tribalism. It's a smart play to export XRP's liquidity rather than keeping it siloed. Watch that 100 million TVL figure. If it stagnates, it's marketing. If it grows, institutions are actually using the pipes. All this information is provided in our newsletter. The links are in YouTube. I'm receiving a message from Sensei directly into the show. Just 1 second, please. Okay. I'm getting some information from Sensei. We got an update and we got some information just into the newsletter. So I'm going to refresh this. Okay. Let me go back to here. Okay. I have refreshed. Sensei is sending me some new information. Please bear with me. Okay, we're getting information coming out as we're making this. So we want to bring it to you. Okay, I've done that. Thank you, Sensei, for that. I can now bring people more information. And you're also giving me this. Okay. All right, I'm getting further information. This is a very fast moving situation. So I want to make sure that everybody has everything as it happens. Okay. Okay. Please just bear with me a second as well. I have something for you that you're going to want as well. So just stand by. I'm just grabbing this for you. This might take a few seconds to me to add this in. Sensei wants to give you something. I know it's not very professional doing it like this, but I wanted to bring it to you. So please stand by. Okay, we're getting things coming in all the time. So let me see how this posts here. I have a new link for you. Let me just drop this in here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sensei is trying to give everybody something special here. 25% discount off his newsletter today, as it's the launch today. I'm going to pin that to the top. So there is a code there where you can get this XRP newsletter 20% off today. Sensei, could you confirm I've given the right thing to the audience? He wants everyone to have the latest information with the latest deal. Have you all got that? It's pinned to the top. Sensei, can you confirm you are happy with that, please? I'd like to continue with the show. There you go. It's pinned to the top. Can you just confirm, please? That is all good. All right. Okay. Let me continue then. If you've just tuned in, please, I would like you to tap the like button. Consider subscribing. If you wouldn't mind, that would be fantastic. Yes, carry on. Perfect, Sensei says. Right, lovely stuff. All right, if you've just tuned in, I'm now looking at becoming an accredited investor directly with Ripple and buying Ripple itself as a private investor. You need to have $200,000 of income and I think it is 2 million or a million assets. I've got all of that. So I'm now talking to Ripple and trying to become an accredited investor. So let me bring you the next part of the story. So here we go. This information is directly from our newsletter. It's just come in seconds ago. The SEC clears DTCC to tokenize 3.7Q securities market. The US financial system just received a historic blockchain upgrade. On December the 11th, the SEC issued a no-action letter to the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. The behemoth that settles roughly 3.7 quadrillion in transactions annually. This regulatory safe harbor authorizes the DTCC to launch a pilot program tokenizing real-world assets, including Russell 1000 stocks and US Treasuries. Instead of the slow trade date plus 2 working days settlement cycle we are used to, this initiative aims to use blockchain to enable near instant settlement and 24/7 market access. It is no longer a question of if Wall Street will adopt this technology, but when. Thank you, Sensei, for bringing me this latest information. We aim to provide you the best information, the most honest, trusted XRP source in the world. I'm talking directly with Ripple. I got friends at Bank of America, friends at Robinhood, a White House press room contact, and you've seen me live on the show. Pick up the phone and call CEOs. We take no sponsorship. No one funds our show. We're self-funded. We don't ask you to send us any money. We don't want to hold your coin for you. We don't make videos all the time. We just go live in the chat answering everyone's questions. I'm not here as a YouTuber. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man, and I'm here to help people. That's it. No more, no less. The next part of our story. This development signals a massive shift in regulatory posture, moving from enforcement to collaboration under the new SEC leadership. The pilot will operate through the DTCC's Composer X platform and is scheduled to roll out in the second half of 2026. For the Ripple ecosystem, the specific angle to watch is the settlement layer. While the approval documents do not explicitly name XRP or RLUSD, Ripple subsidiary Hidden Road is a DTCC member. As the market moves forward, T+0 settlement, the demand for instant liquidity and institutional-grade stablecoins will rise. If the DTCC integrates stablecoins to settle these tokenized trades, it opens a direct door for assets like RLUSD to facilitate institutional volume. All this information is provided direct from our very own newsletter. The link is below. It's pinned in the chat on YouTube. Sensei's thoughts on this. Sensei's insight. Don't buy the hype that this triggers an immediate overnight rally. This is a 3-year institutional pilot, not a retail crypto launch. However, it permanently validates the thesis that all global value is moving on chain. Watch closely for which specific blockchains the DTCC whitelists for the program in 2026. Wonderful stuff. Right, we've got lots more exclusive first-hand information directly sourced from the source, friends at the source we're bringing to you. So take a breather, please tap the like button and consider subscribing. I would like to ask if we could, in the next minute, we've got 726 people watching. The best we could get on likes would be 300. Let's get 300 likes in 1 minute, and then I'll continue with the news. Why like the channel? Because if you like the channel and like what we're doing, you're more likely to get this information next time and not get the false information that others may peddle towards you. So let's do that. Let's turn the music down a little bit. 1 minute on the clock. We want to get 300 likes. We've got 50 to go. Let's go. And then I'll bring in the next part of the story. Here we go. How many likes have we got so far? We have got, let me refresh the screen. It says 70, it's not. We'll refresh it. We want 300 likes in 1 minute to continue our story. 286. We've now got 728 watching. If we don't get there in the next 15 seconds, I'm going to make it 350. 297. Tap the like button. 297. 5, 4, 3, 2, 308 it is. We don't need 350. Thank you very much indeed to all that support the show. Thank you. Let's carry on with our news and see how many of you actually tap the subscribe button today. Let's have a quick look. Is it rolling around? I predict it is. 107 112 107 138. If you subscribe right now, your name will come up on the screen and you are part of our journey to become the first channel to 1 billion. We believe it's going to happen in the next 12 years. That's why I've already scheduled it on the main event. All right, let's go. Thank you very much. Let's fade that out and bring you the next part of the story. Let me fade this out. Okay, we're back to there now. Now, if you want to be part of today's show, you can be part of today's show. You can do a super chat. It doesn't look like so far anybody wants me up at 11 p.m. and Sensei up at 5 a.m. to cover the live crypto trade as Japan announced the carry trade information. We will cover it live and upset our wives if we get overwhelming support in the chat with super chat comments saying you would like it. We've not had one, so I guess you don't want us to cover that. All right, we will if you want us to. Moving on to the next part of the story. There we go. Ripple approved for US charter bank charter. On December the 12th, 2025, the Office of the Controller of the Currency, OCC, announced conditional approval for Ripple to establish a national trust bank charter. Now this is approved, I'm trying to become accredited and buy Ripple as a private investor. I qualify, I'm now working on that. This is a massive structural shift. Alongside Circle and Fidelity, Ripple can now operate nationwide under a single federal framework rather than a patchwork of state licenses. While the charter prohibits lending or accepting standard retail deposits, it explicitly authorizes custody services and stable coin issuance. Most critically, this paves the way for direct access to Federal Reserve's payment rails like FedNow, potentially removing the need for intermediary correspondent banks in cross-border settlements. All this information is provided directly from our newsletter, and anybody who now wants it, plus the weekly XRP newsletter, the link is in YouTube and it's also now in the chat with a 25% discount, free trials and all the rest of it. Next part of the story. The dual layer oversight is the real story here. Ripple stablecoin RLUSD will now function under both NYDFS state regulation and federal OCC supervision. A Standard CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, claims no other issuers today can claim. Practically, this creates a significant competitive moat against unregulated competitors. While traditional banking lobbies like the Bank Policy Institute argue this introduces systemic risk, the move signals the US government is shifting from exclusion to managed integration. Watch the 18-month conditional window. Ripple must satisfy strict pre-opening requirements before operations and direct Fed statement officially commence. Sensei's thought on this. This validates Ripple's long game strategy of compliance over evasion. While the charter is conditional, the door to the Federal Reserve, we have a star guest on the show. Stop the show, star guest, Donald Donda.
At Dondax donated $10 through a super chat. Carry trade. When is it? Tonight?
It's in 5 days' time. Thank you for the first super chat. If we get more of these, we will stay up late. We will get up early and cover the carry trade live as Japan announce it. We would like overwhelming support for this, please, on super chats, because I'm going to either be up at 11 o'clock or Sensei is going to be up at 5 in the morning. So we want lots of people to show their support that they want it. We're not going to do it for one or two people. If you all put super chats saying you'd like us to, then we will provide that. We will provide that information for you. Moving on, seen on X. Brad Garlinghouse. What do we have here? You all saw the post on X. Alongside all the false claims, Brad announced huge news. Ripple just received conditional approval from the US OCC to charter Ripple National Trust Bank. This is a massive step toward first for RLUSD, setting the highest standards for stablecoin compliance with both federal OCC and state NYDFS oversight. To the banking lobbyists, your anti-competitive tactics are transparent. You've complained that crypto isn't playing by the same rules, but here's the crypto industry. directly under the OCC supervision and standards, prioritizing compliance, trust, and innovation to the benefit of consumers. What are you so afraid of? Thank you, Brad Garlinghouse. Move on down. Sensei's thoughts to that. This validates Ripple's long game strategy of compliance over evasion. While the charter is conditional, the door to the Federal Reserve is finally unlocked. Regulation is no longer a headwind. It is becoming infrastructure. We have a post here from Brian Armstrong. If you were designing money from scratch today, you'd get crypto. Thank you, Brian Armstrong, for that post shared by Sensei. Sensei's thought on that, the CEO of Coinbase, is effectively calling the global banking system legacy code. The bet is that superior software eventually wins. Watch for traditional fintech giants adopting stablecoins for backed settlement. At the moment, a special guest has just arrived on the stage. What do we have here?
At youngest in charge X6H donated $1.99 through a super chat. Yes, Plaza, cover it. It's very important.
Thank you very much indeed for your support. If you want us to cover live at 11 p.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning in the UK, so for me it's whichever, then we want overwhelming support. 2 super chats is not going to cut it for me and Sensei to get up and work that late. But if you'd like us to, we certainly will. All right. So debunked. Now this is some of the information that is false on X. Thank you, Benny, for your subscription. We want to bring this to you. Here's an X account called Tuck Rico. If they pass the Clarity Act, I don't think 1,000 is crazy. XRP is following its 2007 pattern when price shot up 35,000%. This is nonsense. This is done to create FUD, drama, noise, people to buy in and probably send money to somebody who's offering a service of custodying your money. Nonsense, rubbish. We believe in XRP. I talk direct to Ripple, Bank of America, Robinhood. I want to be an accredited investor of Ripple, and I do not believe for a second that is going to happen in 1 billion years. But it's a nice round number to put on someone's account to create excitement. We have called it out and we have included it in our newsletter today. If you'd like it, it's pinned in the chat for everyone to get below the description of all the videos. Here is your 25% discount to our very first weekly newsletter now of XRP plus the main newsletter. You can see some images here taken from the...
I can't believe this!
Another new member.
At 1,985, Will Bill has become a member.
Thank you very much. If you'd like to become a member, we aim to provide the best, most honest, the best investment for any newsletter in the world. Mr. Beast has about 8-9% of his viewers are members. We have 98% of our live viewers are members, more than any other channel in the world. This is why we know we will be the first 1 billion channel, because we do things differently here. My membership is designed not to make me rich. I don't need that. It's here to filter out bots and provide you services. Okay, I'm not a YouTuber. I simply broadcast on YouTube TV. Special guest just arrived on the event. What do we have here?
At Diesel_Ada donated $1.99 through a super chat. Plaza pull an all-nighter with live Japan updates.
Thank you very much indeed. That's 3 now. A few more and we'll do it. Well, in today's show, we are giving you a $2,000 of XRP as well for free. We're giving you 3 magic numbers. 1 now, 1 in about 15 minutes, and 1 at the end. Write this down. Your first magic number is 100. 100. 100 is your first magic number. In a few moments, I'll give you your second magic number, and then at the end, your final magic number. Add them together. If you get the right answer, you can be in to win $2,000. Only 2 people have claimed all the tickets. Only 650 have even taken part in our giveaway. You don't believe me? These are the real numbers. 624 people have taken part. That's it. In our giveaway. Oh, there's the number there. Sorry, you see it there? Look. Another star guest. Thank you very much indeed. I'm presuming
1,985 will Bill donated £10 through a super chat.
I presume you'd like us to cover the carry trade. Okay. Top users. How many people have claimed all the tickets? I told you it was just 2. It's taking us. There it is. In fact, just one person has claimed all the tickets, and that is Susan
I can't
Swafford.
believe this.
Another new member. Thank you.
Goes Bananas has become a member.
Here is the giveaway to win $2,000 in XRP. We shall cover it. We shall give it away on the show. There is the link if you wish to join the giveaway. It's free. No purchase necessary. You do not need to message us, contact us. We don't need any information from you. You just need to sign into the competition. We like giving money away because we consistently make money from our investments, trades, and building a successful channel. So we just give it away. Nothing, no strings. There it is. And now on today's giveaway, we have 2 things. We have the magic number, 50 tickets. There is the link. It tells you. You write the number down here. Once I've given you all 3, add it together. Your first number we gave you a few moments ago. Just underneath that, there's a repost. To win 10 tickets, you repost this event. There it is on X. Again, you don't purchase anything, don't download anything, but you can win $2,000 of our own money. Also, one of our viewers, Charlotte May Weddings, is one of our sponsors. We don't take corporate sponsorship. This is one of our viewers. Here is the link to Charlotte May Weddings, and they ask you to tap on their website to make them rank. And also, if you subscribe, you will win free tickets for doing both of these things. There it is in the chat. Plus, all these links are available in the competition itself. All right. Okay, let's carry on with the news. If you do become a member, we have members exclusive events. We have Meet the CEO. We discuss all our most important events for members only when we have CEOs live on the show. I hope to have Brad Garlinghouse on the show. This is all part of becoming an accredited investor, so I can do so. All those events are members only. I answer all your questions. There are many, many perks. It will never go up in price, and that includes no inflation. We're not here to sell memberships. We're here just to filter it out from bots so we can provide you with the best service. All right, let's carry on. XRP is still falling. Okay, let's continue with our story from our very own newsletter. Sensei said, suggesting XRP will hit $1,000 is economically illiterate. It is, as it demands a mathematically impossible 50 trillion market cap. Now, we do know that a market cap of a business, a stock, is not the same as crypto. However, you cannot completely ignore value. If you ignore value, you are just living in a world of illusion, and that is not a good place, and that's not how you make money. That is roughly half the entire global economy. Absolutely bonkers. Relying on edited Simpson memes and expired predictions from 2022 is financially fan fiction, not serious analysis. On our X, we always encourage you, very, very important, to go onto a post. I shared a post here a few moments ago, and I would invite you to click on Grok. Oh, star guest live on the show before we go back to our news.
At Potato Family 3958 donated $1.99 through a super chat. Shout out to my wife, Erin, kiddos, Emma and Sophia.
Absolutely right. Thank you, Potato Family. Shout out to Erin, kiddos, Emma and Sophia. Absolutely right. So please do, when you go and see my post on X, please go and check the Grok. Everything I do is fact-checked and true and not try to sell you anything, okay? I don't get paid on X. I'm not sponsored by anyone. So please do consider these things and check others, and you will find it's a very different story. All right, so there you go. Let's move on. So now, here we go. The next part of our XRP story. The horizon. Monday, December the 15th, tomorrow morning. SEC Crypto Privacy Roundtable, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The SEC's Crypto Task Force hosts a public roundtable on financial surveillance and privacy, enhancing technologies. Discussion centers on whether zero-knowledge proofs and privacy protocols can coexist with anti-money laundering compliance, signaling a potentially regulatory shift toward rule-based frameworks rather than enforcement-heavy approaches. This event sets tone for 2026 crypto oversight. And of course, we attempt to bring you that live, directly from the event itself. If you've not yet subscribed to us, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure, star guest on the stage, thank you very much. It looks like you would love us to cover the carry trade. Thank you.
At Derby Jack 1 donated $19.99 through a super chat.
If you don't want to miss this event tomorrow, if we can cover it, we will. Make sure that when you subscribe, you hit the bell and make sure you've turned the notification bell on. We only send 3 notifications a day, no matter how many videos or shorts we put out. If you get too many on YouTube, turn other channels off. Don't turn the whole YouTube off because you will miss our events and you don't want to miss them. Okay, let's carry on with our story. Wednesday, December the 17th, UK CPI and retail sales, November inflation and sales data offer a final perspective on economic health ahead of the Bank of England announcement. Base official announcement, Coinbase's Base, the Ethereum Layer 2 platform, is scheduled to make a disclosure that could drive specific crypto market movements. Or another star guest on the stage. Thank you very much.
At Slim Valuk donated £5 through a super chat. Carry trade please. Here's a super chat spiffing old bean.
Thank you very much. I will come to comments and questions shortly. I will answer everybody's questions, members, non-members. If you want, you can call in as well. If you'd like to call in, do a super chat requesting you'd like to be on the show. You have a question, you'd like to talk to me, you can be on the show. No one is left behind. No one is ignored. No one is blocked. You can be on the show. Thursday, December the 18th, US CPI releases 8:30. This rescheduled primary inflation gauge will significantly influence Federal Reserve's policy exceptions for 2026. December 18th, Bank of England interest rate decision. We'll cover that live, and here it is. December 18th, 19th, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. my time, 5 a.m. in the morning for Sensei. Bank of Japan interest rate decision. Markets expect a significant policy shift with forecasted rate hike interest rates. Markets are watching for a carry trade unwind. Okay? Now then, if this happens, unlike what you're being told by those who want to sell you things and earn money by protecting themselves at your expense, crypto, XRP will all go down. If we get a full unwind, and we'll be there live for it, if we get a few more super chats, we certainly will. Okay? If it does fully unwind, the S&P could drop as low as 40% and crypto could go as low as 80%. You have to be prepared for that, and anyone who tells you otherwise is just looking out for themselves. So there it is. Friday, the 19th, US PCE price, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation measure, serves as a critical determinant for the central bank's 2026 policy, and the US PMI preliminary flash December manufacturing and services data provide updated signals on US economic momentum heading into year end. All right. Now, this was our special newsletter brought directly from the weekly XRP newsletter, which you can get 25% discount with lots of free trials and all kinds of stuff. There is the position. There is the link in the chat. Also, on the newsletter, we provide a one-on-one service with Sensei. You can write your comment in here, and I will do it live right now. Sensei, are you watching this? Sensei watching this. Hi, Sensei. Are you watching this? So imagine you're doing this now. You're writing in the newsletter. You can talk directly with me or Sensei. I don't provide the service at the moment where I am always that I'm in, by the way. So don't expect a reply from me every time. But Sensei, you will get a reply. So let's just see if Sensei actually responds to that. Star guest on the show, Susan Swatford, who's #1 in our giveaway, by the way.
At Susan Swafford 5,903 donated $2 through a super chat. Please cover the carry trade.
Thank you very much indeed. We've got lots of support for it. Lots of support. Thank you so much indeed. We will announce it once we've made the decision if we get overwhelming support. I'm hoping to see if I get Sensei respond to that. He may or may not. Who knows? We'll see. Right. What we're going to do now is move on. We want to value your time. That's the most important thing. I'm going to keep going back to that and see if I get a response. It'd be quite funny if I actually did. Right. Okay. So this is the situation we are in right now. Going to give you my final thoughts and answer all these, and then we're going to come to questions. All right. So this is what you have to consider, folks. XRP is not Ripple. Ripple Labs is Ripple Labs. XRP is XRP. The price of the coin is not the value of the asset. Special guest on stage. What do we have here?
At Dondax donated $5 through a super chat.
Thank you.
Do you like any of the XRP ETFs? Looking to add some to my Roth eventually.
Well, I'll answer that question. I don't mind whether I buy the ETF or the underlying asset. It makes no difference. However, if you buy the ETF, of course, you can't trade it 24/7, 7 days a week, but you can trade it 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. But that will change to 7 days shortly, probably next year. It's more tax efficient. You don't have to worry about custodian. And at the end of the day, it goes up or down by the price of the coin. There isn't really any major disadvantage. Do either. But the whole story of you must own your coin, own the keys to own your coin is a bit silly. It's outdated. It's absolute nonsense. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean a great deal. People like to say that. It gives them something important to say, except it's not true. End of the day, we're here to make money, not to say, well, I own the coin. What do you do? What do you mean you own it? You don't do anything with it. It's just an asset you own to make money. Simple. So I don't mind either way. I can tell you, folks, live on the show, we just got a reply from Sensei. Now, this is how powerful the newsletter is. You have this through an app, through a browser, through an email, whichever way you like. Yes, I can cover the carry trade. There is the like, and I will reply, you will have to fight me for it. There you go. So by having this newsletter, we've got our very own community, and you can talk directly to Sensei. How about that? All right. So all of these threads and so on, it's absolutely fantastic. All right. So there you go. That just shows you how efficiently that works. So let's go back now, answer all your questions, wrap this up. Your second magic number to win $2,000 is...
I can't believe this.
We have just got a sponsor member.
Has become a member.
Christopher has just become a sponsor member. Let me explain that. So first of all, here is the link in the chat for the newsletter. Not just everyday newsletter anymore. No, now also a weekly XRP newsletter and a direct link to Sensei. Pretty good, right? There is the link. Now then, going to answer all your questions, do a live phone in, but before I do, Christopher has just become a sponsor member. That's our second highest membership. What does that mean and what do you get as a member? Well, all bronze members get their badges, so we recognize your members. We can filter all the comments. All members get their comments not only posted, but replied to personally from me. I've never missed a comment from any member in 4 years, and I do them all. I talk into my phone and I answer everyone. You all get that. You also get all the members-only videos, the members-only live streams, a lot of our most powerful tools where we meet CEOs and analyze stocks are members only. The Electrum event is our best value membership. Is live in a moment, where we have a weekly game show with Sensei. There's soon to be 2 Electrum shows a week for Electrum members, gold members, and sponsor members and platinum. All Electrum upwards, get a weekly game show where you'll learn about crypto, you'll learn about charts and so on and so forth, and you win prizes. It's fantastic. That is our Electrum membership. Consider upgrading to Electrum. Once people do, they never go down to silver or bronze. It's fantastic. Okay? I'll never increase prices, and I'll never include it rise with inflation either. You can call in live to the show. You get a birthday song on the music show every Friday. There are many, many perks that you get as a member. Free, you get chart analysis. You could have a full fundamental analysis from me with an hour-long video to promote your stock. We often rank number 1. You can order earnings calls. The list goes on and on and on. Now then, our member who just became a sponsor member, Christopher, I can now put you on the home page of the channel. So what I'm going to do now is do it live, and then I'm going to do live Q&A for everyone to show you what you get as a sponsor member. This is amazing. When I tell you how good this is, everyone's going to want to do it. Right, you ready? Okay. What I'm going to do now is get this link. This is to Christopher Pennington's YouTube channel. He is a sponsor member. As a sponsor member, you get all the gold perks as well and Electrum. You can have a 1-hour call a month with me, which is free. You can have a 1-hour call with me a month. Just let me know in the chat you want it. But also, you can go on the home page of the channel now, and I will ask everyone to subscribe to you. Corporate sponsorship, crypto sponsors, every day offer me $30, $40, and up to $50,000 to sponsor my show. It's always and always will be a no. However, if you are a viewer, a member of the family, the Lucasades, you can sponsor the show for $99. So if you've got a business, a YouTube channel, something you want me to promote, you can do it for $99. Because we just want to thank our viewers. We don't want corporate sponsorship. So you're going to see me now do this live on the show. All right? Look, watch this. So here we go. Featured channels. Sponsors go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to edit the section, and I'm going to look for Christopher's YouTube channel. There it is. And I'm going to put him on the homepage. There he is. I'll just zoom in, Christopher Pennington. Now I shall click done. I shall click publish. And there he is on the channel. It might not show immediately, but within a few minutes it will. If we now come back to view channel, it might be there. It doesn't always do it straight away. Right. In a few moments, it will appear here. And when it does, everyone subscribe to him, and he is now a sponsor of our channel. All right. I'll refresh it. Sometimes it takes a minute or two, but I can assure you it is.
I can't believe this.
I can believe it.
At Stephen Hazelrig 6293 has become a member.
Wonderful stuff. Another member, a bronze membership. So we're going to wrap this up now with Q&A. If you want to join Sensei in a few moments' time on the Electrum show, it's Electrum members, gold members, platinum members, sponsor members, and all those will benefit from this event. All right. This is the event. We go live in a few moments' time. Sensei is waiting. He's actually live in 34 minutes. All right. So if you want to upgrade from silver or bronze to Electrum, you can always upgrade. Here is the upgrade link in the chat. You got it? There is my X and Instagram. There is I've given you the newsletter already. If you want my Seeking Alpha and Alpha spread for the analysis, there it is in the chat. But now let's go over to live Q&A. XRP is still going down. I'll keep you updated with my accreditation to becoming a Ripple investor from a private standpoint. All right. So let's go to live Q&A. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to members only first. And if I can get through all the comments and questions, I will then do non-members comments and questions. So first of all, let's end our poll in the chat. Is it time to buy XRP? Yes, no, undecided. 64% say yes. Let me end the poll so it's there in the chat. Okay, got that? Wonderful stuff. Here is Christopher Pennington's YouTube channel. If he's on 265, if everybody could please support our member. Can everybody please hit subscribe on Christopher Pennington's YouTube channel? There is the link in the chat. Everyone support one of our members. Thank you, Christopher. I will refresh that at the end and see if it's gone up. Our poll for XRP, should you be buying it now? Yes, no, or undecided. Now this ranks on Google, not just on YouTube. This is our community page. If you want to vote on the community page poll, you can. I'll drop it here in the chat. You got it? There it is. Okay, let me refresh it. What's the poll looking like? The poll says 349 votes, 67% say yes, 26% say no, 7% are undecided. So you are very much on the camp of it is time to buy. Let's see if Christopher Pennington jumped from 265 as we go to Q&A. 265. 268. Okay, he's starting to go up there. He's gained 3 already. Let's get everyone to subscribe to Christopher Pennington. Thank you so much for your support to the show. Right. Now then, I would like to share, as I go to Q&A, I want to share this. We are now ranking on Facebook for our investor pages. Thank you so much indeed. If you want to follow me on Facebook and get exclusive content I only share there, there is my Facebook. It's, of course, facebook.com/Martyn Lucas Investor, as you would expect. There is our XRP information there today. If you'd like to do that, please feel free to do that. Right then, it's now Q&A time. We've got that set to go to Sensei's show in a few moments. Tomorrow morning, of course, huge event, 10x on Tilray Brands. We're going to be live with Donald Trump, expecting a huge rally in the morning, 10x potentially in the morning with Tilray Brands. Join us for that. You don't want to miss that event. I wouldn't have thought. Right, let's go to Q&A. So first of all, I'm going to go members only. And if I can get through all the comments and questions, then I will go to general subscribers. But first of all, we're going to start with members because we want to make sure that every member has their question answered. Please now write your comments and questions in the chat, please. No one gets left behind. No one gets ignored. If you could like to do that, I'll be giving you your next magic number in a few moments, your last magic number. Can everybody confirm, did I give 2 numbers now? The one at the beginning, one in the middle. Have I given you your second middle? Have I given you the middle number yet? Can everyone confirm? Did I give everybody the middle number? Because I'm about to give you the last number. Did I give everybody the middle number? Not yet. Did I not give everyone missing the middle? Okay, I can't remember if I did. The middle number is 300. 300. 300. 300 to win $2,000. 300. 300. I'm going to give everybody the link again to the giveaway page, martynlucas.com/giveaway. Of course, it's below in the chat on every single video, every single live stream. There it is. All right, in the chat. So your middle number was 300. 300. Your last number will come up in a moment. Right, let me go through live comments and questions. Magic number, middle. Yes, I've given it to you now. Now live in Florida. Nobody's perfect. I can assure you Martyn didn't do it on purpose. What, the middle number? No, I've given it to you now. Founder of Facebook. Don't know, Liz, what you mean by that. Zach, what's up, brother, man? Lovely stuff. You're all mentioning, no, I didn't do it, but I've done it now. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Anubis. Fly, baby, taking off soon. I need magic number 2. You all have it now. No, says William Bond. Thank you, William Bond. I think you were confused the other day by, you were messaging me on Discord, and you were also messaging me on YouTube saying that is the carry trade tonight. No, the carry trade is on the 19th of December. JD, I gave it to you now. What price would you buy XRP at, and when do you think the price? Where do you think the price will be? Well, if I can buy Ripple, I would rather buy that than XRP itself. But I have to apply to become accredited, which I should get, and all the rest of it, and become a private investor of Ripple. Actually own Ripple. That might happen. We shall see. With the carry trade, all assets will go down, but then banks will rally on it. And so I want to own exposure to banks. Do you think UNH will recover in the following months? I haven't reviewed it for a while, so I don't know the answer to that question. What are the numbers? I gave the first one near the beginning. I gave the second one in the middle and a few seconds ago. And now I'm giving the last magic number at the end to win $2,000. So are you buying XRP? If not, and when? I'm not dictated, remember, by price. I'm not dictated by what a chart says. I buy it when the conditions speak to me. A call-in link. I think Sensei might want to call in, or somebody wants to call in. Here we go. Whoops-a-daisy. Live video phone in. Live video phone in. Live video phone in. There you go. I wonder if that's for Sensei. Anyway, there it is. Any member can call in. If you are a member, you can be on the show and you can call in. Put a buy order in around 181. Mo, smiley face from Woods. Thanks for asking. Martyn, I have Schwab and invest in SNSXX at their T-bills. I take a whole trade day to settle, so I can't trade instantly. Is that how it is? Are you in the United States? I use Robinhood and I have SGOV. SGOV, that's short-term treasury bills, and I can sell it instantly. And I do all the time. These are my treasury bills. Let me show you. This is where a lot of my cash sits. This is my, if you like, my margin power. Currently I have $67,000 in T-bills, earning me 3.85%. I can access that 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's guaranteed money, 100% making money, cannot lose. I'm lending the government money, and I make money to buy at the moment. These are my 3 assets, the S&P 500, and I built a position with Coca-Cola. You can time the market, you can buy with conviction, and you can outperform most hedge funds because they can't do the things I'm allowed to do. Look, just the S&P and Coca-Cola in the last 2 days, I'm up 41% this year. Just the S&P 500 buying with conviction. Remember, I put $500,000 down here. I bought, double, and then used lots to sell and keep the ones down here. That's how I managed to make $70,000 year to date. No options, no shorts, no crypto to do any of that. That was all buying with conviction. Let's come back to XRP. That's the focus of today. I'm answering everybody's questions. Okay, no one's called in just yet, so I don't know what Sensei was getting on about there. How many XRP would you like to own at the right time, or just based on portfolio? Again, it depends on conditions. I'm not going to be limited to a chart or a buy zone or a price. I'm not looking at prices. I'm focused on value, conditions of the market. What can the market sustain? Who's buying? That's why I like to talk to Bank of America and Robinhood. Who's buying? Who's about to dump it all? And if I know that XRP is about to be bought by Bank of America or Robinhood, I don't mind buying $1 million if it's the right thing to do at the right time. All right. So I'm always focused on value, not on price. We have a star guest live on the show who prepared an amazing newsletter for us this afternoon. Who am I talking about? I think everybody knows. I'm talking about Sensei here live on the show. Good afternoon, Sensei, and welcome to the show. How are you, mate?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on, Martyn.
Absolute pleasure. Surprised to have you on the show. What can I do for you, mate?
Well, I'm excited for the week ahead.
Oops, hang on. Let me move that. Now I've got you on the show. I'll put that up there. Star guest on the show. Sensei?
Ederic 3 donated $2 through a super chat. You can now be paid in Pused stablecoin on YouTube.
Sensei, you missed your cue there, mate.
What was I supposed to do? Oh, sorry.
The other way.
Oh, it was because it was on my screen as well.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. It doesn't matter. We'll try again in a minute. Yes, someone has said you can now be paid in PYUSD stablecoin on YouTube. I have heard that. Someone mentioned that to me. It may be you, RC3.
I sent it into the I sent it to you on Discord a few days ago.
Oh, it was you who said that, was it? I'm sorry, Sensei. I've not seen it pop up in the studio yet. YouTube haven't given me that offer yet, so I've not seen that option. But I'm not so sure. Why would I want to be paid in stablecoin rather than just dollars?
I don't know.
Makes the difference to me.
I don't know. It might help some people. I mean, if you wanted to just get paid in a stable coin and it's directly on your Robinhood there and then, but you can do that with the new Robinhood Bank. I'm not sure. But then you'll have to pay fees to. I think still for now, it's best to get paid in the bank account.
Yeah, I think what is coming, and this was on a token we used to talk about, but we decided not to for reasons I've kept to myself. You can work it out for yourself. I believe that a streaming payment service is coming down the stream, if you like, where rather than being paid weekly, daily, monthly, fortnightly, annually, whatever it might be, you could be paid second by second. It's like just a flow of money. So every moment, you know, for me and Sensei, we are earning money 24/7. The channel is earning money 24/7, and it just be constantly dripping, drip, drip, drip into your account. So you see your assets just every day just going up. I think that could be a service that's around the corner. It could be quite a way off, to be fair, but that technology does exist. There are certain tokens trying to adopt that, and I like the idea of that. But I'm sure a lot of people would not want to adopt that, because imagine how much money in interest and investing Google make by holding billions of dollars every month. Now, when I earn money, they could hold money for me for 6 weeks. So if you watch a video on December the 1st and you do a super chat on December the 1st, I get paid the 21st of the following month. So technically, could be 6 more weeks where the money is sat in Google's bank, earning them some money. XRP price prediction and why.
Donated $1.99 through a super chat. XRP price prediction and why.
I'm going to give that to Sensei. Sensei, if you could take
I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah. Sensei, if you could take your alerts off for a moment, so it's not on both. Yeah. But I'm going to let you answer that. As I've already explained in this show, I am very much focused on value, who's buying, who's selling, what comes next, rather than a price. I know everybody asks about price. I get it.
What are you trying to say about me then, Martyn? That I'm not focused on value? Or
Well, you like the price, don't you? You're looking at the chart and you look at the price.
One of the tools.
One of the tools, absolutely. But as you know, you are the chart guy. A lot of skill. I don't do that. It's not me. I'm on the phone talking to people, and I'm finding out what they're buying, when they're buying it, and how. Where do we see it going in a fundamental projection rather than a chart? So I'm going to ask you, Sensei, what is your price prediction and why? Coming from Juan Corey.
Very, very difficult question to answer because, I mean, price prediction tomorrow, next week, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years.
Have a go. Stop messing around. Stop messing around.
I'll certainly try and I'll say what's probably what most of the audience want to hear right now, because in the situation we're in right now is carry trade coming up this week. Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? And where will we be in the future? So let's start with that week one, which is where we are right now. Currently at the $2 support level. We put in our new newsletter the chart, specifically what trade I'm looking at, which is around the $2 level. If we do get around the $2 level holds a support, and I'm not talking about, yes, we're right now just below $2. I'm talking about if we are holding this zone between $1.95 and $2, we could breach a downwards trend and sort of shoot up in a short amount of time up to $2.20. That can happen this week. We can be at $2.20, $2.30 at the end of this week, even with Japan raising rates, because this might not be the final rate that really unwinds the carry trade. Yes, as we've spoken about, everyone talks about the carry trades. It's a one-day thing. It's unwinding as we speak. People are already seeing that the interest rates will go up, but the fundamental collapse could happen on Thursday/Friday, depending on your time zone, or it could be at the next event. So we can still be higher this week, even with the interest rate hike. So $2.20 can be that level, $2.30 on the upside. However, if we do get an unwind, really hit the markets, and fundamentally something breaks underlying during the carry trade, we could be at something like $1.80, $1.70, even as low as $1.50. And if we get a proper unwind going on, I can see a potential $1 XRP in the next 6 months as well. That could be a sort of a mix of the carry trade unwind with a big liquidation and then a pop back off, and then straight into a bear market. We can see a $1 XRP. But again, what I look for is the chart and also where we are in a cycle, what the sentiment is. So what I do, instead of just buying and selling and buying and selling, I do have a small portfolio where I trade, buy at $2, sell at $2.30, $2. I just buy. I don't want to be selling my main holdings of XRP, because my price prediction in about 5 years' time is close to that $50 to $100. So every time it drops to maybe $1.50, $1, I want to be buying. But hopefully that's given you a quite a good answer for this week, next week, and 5 years from now.
I think that's a super answer. Thank you, Sensei, for that. Star guest just arrived on the stage.
Adwan Corey donated $4.99 through a super chat. 6 months looked like Ripple is building up to something big with acquisitions and the rails growing.
Yes, this is why I am focusing on Ripple rather than the coin itself. And you heard Sensei say there that we could see XRP going to $1. I concur. I've said the same thing myself. Juan as well, just arrived on the stage. Let's read this comment out. Thank you.
At Junaid Jamshade 8868 donated $1.99 through a super chat. What hell convinced you to add crypto, Martyn?
That's a great question. And as they said in the, I think the Matrix, that's the right question. I'm an investor and I am looking to build my portfolio. I'm looking to provide for my family, which is me and Leah and my friends, in the future, not today. I'm focusing on earning money and working and building a business today, and then investing my money for the future. And that is a very important thing to say. I'm not trying to gamble or speculate or make money out of nothing. I'm focusing on work and building a business and earning money and investing. As I've said before, if you win consistently and don't lose, the chances are you'll outperform those who win and lose at the end of the day. A bit like the tortoise and the hare, if you like. So I will enter crypto when I know, as clear as I can be, that I'm going to make more money with a good risk tolerance and a well-balanced management structure than I can by buying defensive or S-Gov treasury bills or the S&P 500. We all know that XRP on a good day, or any crypto for that matter, on a good day, is going to outperform any Coca-Cola, any S&P, any treasury bills. No one would ever disagree with that statement. However, over the last year, you've been going sideways, going nowhere, getting probably very little sleep, stressing and worrying, while I've been consistently making profit, and I'm up, what, 14, is it 42, 49? I forgot now. I showed you a moment ago, %. And now I'm compounding that money. Because I've made that money, it's now compounding. So when crypto goes down, I can buy more of it than if I just sat there and waited. And right now, we don't know. I made the prediction and I said it will not rally on the ETF. And it didn't. I said it won't move on Ethereum Lightning 2. And it didn't. Because it's not about what you believe and how passionate that you are. The coin doesn't care. You own it. Brad Garlinghouse doesn't care. You own it. We covered an event, I think you had it on your show, Sensei, when, I forget when it was, I think it was Stuart or one of the team. No, I don't think it was Stuart Alderotti. It was somebody else. One of the team from Ripple announced we had the right to buy or sell XRP whenever we want. Basically, we don't really care about the price of XRP. I forget what the statement was. It's a long time ago now. You might remember it. But even the people at Ripple themselves are not focused on the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the day-to-day of the price of XRP. It's something that we can access and we get excited about, so we get into the ups and downs of it. That to me isn't investing. I want to buy when I know. And until I know, until I see any guarantee, not nearly a guarantee, in fact, actually, of my money is in safe hands, I will wait. And as I've proved over the time, sitting and waiting and earning buying a defensive play when you can see a carry trade unwinding, you can see the state of the businesses. We know what GDP, PPI, CPI, we know what the earnings reports are. We know how fast AI is growing. Only today, another one of my predictions came true today. Big one, this. Inside tip here, folks. Do you remember a few, I think it was weeks, not months. It might be months. A few weeks, month or so ago, I announced to you live on this show an unspoken about revenue stream for AI was hidden and is about to be launched. Sensei, do you remember me saying that? Do you remember that? And please, you can say no if you don't. It's fine. You might have forgotten.
No, I do.
Right. You do. Okay. I said to people there would be a new income stream for AI. Did you all see today what happened on your chat GPT? Did it pop up on your chat GPT, Sensei? Did you see it on yours?
I haven't used ChatGPT today, but
okay.
I will look
Go
at
into
it.
ChatGPT, and on mine anyway, I wonder if I can show it on the screen. Exactly what I said would happen happened today. Let me see. New chat. There you go. I'll show you. Here it is. This is my ChatGPT. This is how I use ChatGPT. Look at this. Right down the bottom on the page, what do you see? Shop smart this season. Can you see that, mate? Very small. Try it out. What did I say about a month ago, a few weeks ago? I said a hidden revenue stream that is not being spoken about. And I tell you where I got this from, and I can tell you now, some friends at Bank of America told me 100% that AI is about to produce its hidden revenue stream. Ad revenue, advertising on ChatGPT and shopping. It was primed and built for it, and it had never done it. It's now doing it. So this is why we are overinflated, but why I'm remaining in the market, because AI may be expensive, but when it suddenly starts making tons of money on ad revenue and shopping, it'll all be justified and the AI trade will explode. So only today that arrived on ChatGPT. So there you go. So when you ask about when I buy crypto, is when I know stuff like that. That's why I'm in the market. I knew that was coming. I knew the crash was coming. Now, does that mean I'm always right? Absolutely not. I make mistakes all the time. Absolutely. When I first started trading, I lost $40,000 with Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit. I've made lots of mistakes, but I hopefully learned from those mistakes. And since I did, I've been winning just about all the time. My trades now are, I think it is now, I've just posted them now. Where's my trade now? My trade now is 108 trades, 103 wins. The handful of trades that I got wrong, a couple were on purpose to prove to you you couldn't move the market. And a couple were strategic. And I think a couple of people said, Martyn, that isn't even a loss. You should have left that in. That wasn't really a loss anyway. But I've got to count it as a loss. A loss is a loss. And it is what it is. Whoop, I'm picking all the wrong scenes here. Hang on. Interview 1. There you go. That's better. So anyway, when will I enter crypto? I will enter crypto when I believe it's the better place for my money right now. And unlike others that will tell you to do all kinds of silly stuff and send me money to do all silly stuff, I will show with you my position. This is my real money, all of my money. There's nothing in the bank. There's my year to date, 41%, just the S&P and Coca-Cola. There's my real money. That's how much money I've got in VU, SGov, and Coca-Cola. I bought Coca-Cola at the right time. People say you can't time the market. Oh, yes, you can. And you can also do very well by using your lots and staying in the market. It's key to always stay in the market. Let me come back to Sensei again. For some reason, I'm struggling getting all these scenes today. So anyway, when I feel my money is best placed in crypto, I'll go all in, and Sensei has seen me on the show. I have said that I will do $1 million trade on this show. I was telling Leah about it last night, and she was nearly having a heart attack. I said, babe, $1 million now is the same as $10 was 4 years ago. If I'm confident of what I know from the information I have, $10, $1 million is the same thing, just with lots of zeros. It's the same. So right now, crypto isn't right for me. I believe wholeheartedly Sensei is right. Chance of it going to $1 is likely. Will it happen? When? We don't know. I'd much rather buy it at $1 than $1.98 because I'm guaranteed to make 4% on my treasury bills. I'm 100% certain with the new CEO that was appointed to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola defensive is going to play best in a carry trade. It's not going to not go down. It's just going to go down less. Okay, and then I can lot trade on the way down and pick up a lot and swap the highs for the lows and so on and so forth. But that's going to $80. I told you that Robinhood. I told you that Nvidia was 200. I told you that J&J was 200, and I'm going to say to you now that I believe Enphase is 100, and XRP can go to $10. Not 10,000, not 1,000, but $10. But I'd much rather build a relationship at Ripple if I'm able to become accredited and buy Ripple. And then I can get to talk to people. This is why I'm trying to get closer and closer to Brad. I'd love to have him on the show. I think everybody would love that. So it's not right for me right now. I'm not going to risk or lose or gamble or speculate, because everyone I've ever spoke to with money doesn't guess, doesn't gamble. Victor, thank you for your subscription. So I hope that answers your question. If you've got any more questions for Sensei, I think we're in members only mode. Let me do all the members' questions, and then let's go through and open it up to general public. So I'm in it to win it, says James 007.
I was just going to say something quickly, Martyn.
Please do.
Yeah, I just want to say that we've thank you for covering the newsletter today. A fun fact is this is the first ever and only XRP newsletter. So we're running the only XRP newsletter out there, and it's going to be coming to you guys weekly. The reason other people don't do it is because they just like to create false narratives. We're going to be truthful, but we're going to be reporting that news to you every single week. Also, the carry trade, we're going to be covering it, Martyn, or should we set a target for Electrum members? If we get a certain amount of Electrum
I'll tell you
members
what we'll do.
I'll
tell you what we'll do. We did so well with the super chats. Let me set a small goal. I'll make it, here we go. I'll make it for 15 minutes. I'll host
the
two.
The event starts in 4 minutes. I don't know if that affects that.
All right. Okay. I'll start this now. So we've already done very well with super chats. I'm going to ask for 10 more $5 ones. If we get 10 in 15 minutes, we'll cover the carry trade. And then please join Sensei for the Electrum event. There it is. I've given you a target of 15 minutes.
I'll go and get prepared for that Electrum event. And launch of the XRP Weekly Newsletter. That was a great event, and you can get your 25% off for that as well. But thank you, Martyn, for covering it.
Before you go, Sensei, let me just talk about your newsletter. Really important. This newsletter, folks, not only is there a daily now, there's a weekly XRP special. Sensei, is it you get one and all, or are they separate?
You get everything. When you subscribe to the annual plan or the monthly plan, you get access to absolutely everything. The free plan gives you access to.
Can you subscribe just to XRP, or is it you subscribe to the whole thing and get it now included? What's the way?
Right now it's included. We might be adding a feature where essentially when you subscribe, for the new subscribers, you can choose if you get both of them or one of them, and the members right now.
But right now you can get it all included.
Right now everything is all included, and you have a discount.
So right now would be the best time ever to get it. Here is the link, and Sensei said there's a 25% discount. Oh, here we go. We got 9 to go. It looks. I think we're going to cover the. I think we'll end up covering this. You do realise, Sensei, it's
Josh
very.
Monroe 4,520 donated $5 through a super chat.
You do realise, Sensei, it's very early in the morning for you, or very late in the evening for me. This one, mega.
Rock, paper, scissors. You can take it if you like.
Yeah, no one's fighting over it. That's why we're trying to get super chats. I think it was going to be great, though, because the moment it gets announced, we could have violent explosions, especially in the crypto market. So you're going to want to watch it and stay up late or get up early. So let us know. We've got, I think, a few minutes to go. So the newsletter is... you're providing now a daily newsletter, but also the XRP Weekly Newsletter. And a couple of nights ago, you were in London at a ceremony with Substack, the company that house and host your newsletter. And I believe that Michael Burry has joined writing newsletters for this platform, and you are rising up in the ranks. You're growing very quickly, and you're being recognized and noticed and all that kind of stuff. And a few times you've been in the finance, because there's the newsletters for all sorts of things, but in the finance space, am I right in saying you've been rising up in the ranks, one of the fastest growing newsletters in the system? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Only last week we were number 8, number 7, once again in the leaderboard for the rising. So yeah.
This is amazing. So this newsletter is great. I strongly recommend everybody get this newsletter. Free trials and discounts and God knows what else. It's absolutely fantastic. Sensei, I know you've got to go because we're about to now go to the Electrum event. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you are a member, now is by far the best time. Well, it's always the best time just before a Sunday event. Let me tell you why. In a few minutes, Sensei is going to be live with the Electrum event. This is it. Let me show you on the screen. It is for members only who are Electrum, Gold, platinum or membership or sponsor upwards. So Electrum is the lowest level you can get this, but you need to get this, and you can always downgrade back to silver or bronze if you want to. No one ever does. It's a really popular event because you can win prizes, but it's a game show. A live interactive game show learning about trading, crypto, stocks, and all the rest of it. The information that you can gain from this and have a lot of fun, just the members, is amazing. And if you don't like Electrum, you can always go back down to silver. So you might want to upgrade now or upgrade when Sensei starts, whatever you like. You can see members are already in there. People are already becoming members today. These guys here, consider upgrading to Electrum. If you've won a membership, certainly now would be an amazing time, as the membership didn't cost you anything, and you can oops-a-daisy, there we go. You can get yourself into that event for tonight. Sensei, what's on the Electrum show tonight?
We've got some prizes being given away tonight. The top 3 people will win prizes. The Electrum membership is only still growing, so the chance of winning right now are probably one of the best. As the channel grows, it'll be harder to win. So you should join at this point. But yeah, we've got. Not only do we do the quiz, we answer some questions. It's a small number of us, so we can answer every single question by everybody, do chart analysis, all that sort of stuff. We're going to add more weekly shows for the Electrum members. But yeah, we're covering the news of the week, getting ready for the carry trade as well. So yeah, every Sunday after the Sunday show, we do our Electrum event.
Sensei, what I'm going to do is this. We got one person so far out of 10 to say they wanted the event, the carry trade, but we had about 10 super chats earlier. So I'm going to say this to you. In your Electrum show, set a goal. Can you set a goal, or do you need me to do it?
I think you need to do it.
I'll do it. I'll set a goal for 5 more. So even though we've only had 1 out of 10 right now, I'm going to continue it and making it 5 more. I can believe it. And we will do the carry trade. So 5 more members now, or in Sensei's show, we will do it. And as I'm going to end, it's going to be in Sensei's show. 5 more members, and you can have the carry trade.
5 more members?
5 more super chats, beg your pardon, of $5.
I can't believe this.
Sorry. They're already members, right? Would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? We're already a member. Do it. Right, so I'll set a goal in your show, Sensei. You can see me do it now. Look, watch this. I'll do it right on the screen. Set the goal. There it is. I'll make it just. Can I make it 5? I'll make it 5, and we'll make it for 30 minutes. There you go.
I can't
believe it. To cover. I do love when that happens. The carry trade. There you go. 5 more, and we are on. Start a goal. There it is. It's in the chat. There's, I think it's 30 minutes from now, so I better end this stream. Sensei, I'm going to hand everybody over to you.
I can't
can believe it. Thank you so much indeed. Loads of members. Thank you for providing that newsletter. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Sensei, for that. I will now go and get ready for the show, and I'll send everybody over to you. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Remember, if we do the carry trade, we're going to have full coverage throughout the day. Even if we don't do the actual event, stay with us. Make sure you're subscribed. It's going to be great. Thank you, Martin. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Brilliant. Right now. All right. There he goes. All right, there's Sensei calling in to the show. Okay, let me put back the membership over there. I can't believe it. We can believe it. Now, these people here have just won memberships. Now, I want to be clear. If you win a membership, it's not free. It was bought to you by Donda XRP. Donda has just paid out of his own money to buy you memberships so you can experience the Electrum event. But you can only buy people bronze memberships. So now would be the best time ever to upgrade to become an Electrum member, and then you can join Sensei's event right now. Let me read this. Brian Bynum.
At Brian_Bynum donated $5 through a super chat. I trade like an amputee. Can't carry a trade.
That's very good, that. I'll give you that one, mate. I'll give you that one. Right, there's a newsletter pinned to the top. I'm now going to give you the link for the Electrum event right now. Now, let me give this to you. There it is. There is the Electrum event. I've pinned it several times. Let me make sure that this event goes directly to it. I'm sure it will. Next. Put that there. Next. There we go. Next. Scroll to the bottom. Customize that. Yes, it's all good. Right, we're going to end now. People are buying XRP right now. Okay. I'm not buying it just yet. It's not right for me just yet. You'll know when I do it. I'll share it on all my social platforms. And if you want to follow me on X and Instagram, there is the link. You can follow me there. And you will be up to date with it all as it happens. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you so much indeed. Don't forget to follow me on X and Instagram, because later on tonight and on Facebook, I will be sharing a breakdown of today's facts about XRP. When you see them appear on social media, repost and share them. All the bullet points, all the facts to debunk all the nonsense out there and give real investors real informed information. When you see it, repost and share it. That way, people know what the right information is and everybody will win. That's it from me. Remember, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Please do consider that. I think I've answered everyone. We went to... Did we go to non-members at the end? I wanted to give everyone the chance before I end. Just a couple of seconds, please. Customization, subscribers. Here we go. All right. There's 1 minute. Quick fire round. If you are a non-member now, everybody can have a comment. Oh, magic number. Oh my God. I nearly forgot. Your last magic number to enter our giveaway to win $2,000 completely for free without any downloads, purchases, anything at all. Your last magic number is, here is the link to the giveaway. It's underneath every single video, of course. It's also on the homepage of the channel at the top. There is the link to the giveaway, and the magic number is, add the three together, enter the giveaway to win 50 tickets to win $2,000. Your last magic number is 650. 650. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for reminding me. I nearly messed it up. That would have been very, very embarrassing. 650, 650. You now have all the numbers. Go and add it. Let me now give everyone the chance to say something. So let's have a look. So magic number, we did it. Magic number said Keith. Here's our non-members now coming in. Your members need the magic. Well, it's for everybody, Shep. You don't have to be a member to win my money. We're giving it away to everybody. It's a members free giveaway. You don't have to be a member to enter the giveaway. It's free for everyone. Ninja Cowboy, number, James, I gave it. Yes, magic number. Ha ha, said Mike. I prove people wrong. Who is the host? And they hate me after. Louise, but always support them. Google eyes. Make sure you get that number, Andrew. I've done it. Thank you for the news and your time. God bless, Martyn. Bye all. Thank you, Shep. Google eyes, I know, friend. Andrew, I've got it. Magic number 3, I gave it to you. Subtract your age and then you'll have the number. Woods, there you go. And yes, there was a number. That is not the answer though, Jeff. You add the 3 numbers together, add them into the competition page, and you can win $2,000. And the chances of winning it are extremely high. Only one person, and that's Susan Swatford, has claimed all the tickets. Most people think it's a scam, can't be bothered, just lazy. I don't know why. It's $2,000 of our own money. We've done it many, many times. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. We have just 5 more super chats on Sensei's show, on the Electrum show, and then you are getting the yen carry trade live at 11 a.m. in the evening or 5 a.m. in the UK, whichever. So one of us will do it. Not sure which right now, but one of us will do it if we get 5 more. This is the Electrum event. We're going there right now. It's only for Electrum members, gold members, platinum members, and sponsor members. You can upgrade at any point, and we're giving away prizes. There you go, our live game show. All right, enjoy the night. Have lots of fun. That's it. Bye-bye, everybody. In the morning, of course, it's the big one. We've got the big show with Donald Trump and Tilray Brands. Will it 10x in the morning? We're going to cover it all live. That's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for being here. Until next time, as always, remember, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.